KPLC will be carrying the services live throughout the morning. Thousands of people are expected to attend to pay their last respects for a man who will forever be a hero in the hearts of the people in this community. The service will begin in just a few minutes, but for now, we'll go over the procession route that will take Trooper Vincent to his final resting place. From Our Lady Queen of Heaven Catholic Church, the procession will turn left onto Lake Street and travel 1 mile south to McNeese Street. The procession will turn left onto West McNeese Street and travel east about 6 miles to Louisiana Highway 397. It'll turn left onto Louisiana Highway 397 and travel about 4 miles north to U.S. Highway 90, then turn right onto U.S. Highway 90 and travel roughly 12.5 miles east to Ann Street in Lacassine. The procession will turn left onto Ann Street and travel north a short distance to the cemetery on the right. Well, guests have been arriving for much of the morning, but organizers aren't allowing anyone to take their seats until the family arrives and has been seated. And we've been told upwards of 4,000 people could be present for today's service and procession. So many people wanting to show their love and support for the family. Of course, everyone in law enforcement has been wearing their black or blue stripe badges all week in honor of Trooper Vincent. Local residents have also taken time to pay tribute in their own special ways. Here are some pictures of mailboxes and other items adorned with blue ribbons and other decor. A lot of these pictures were taken from Trooper Vincent's hometown of Iowa. That community, like the rest of those in Southwest Louisiana, obviously reeling from this tragic loss. But perhaps even more so as they try to come to grips with one of their own being taken in such a senseless manner. Just about anywhere you travel in our corner of the state, homes everywhere are publicly demonstrating their own little salute to Vincent in their very own way. Well, KPLC's Erica Bivens is at Our Lady Queen of Heaven Catholic Church on Lake Street in Lake Charles, the site of this afternoon's funeral.
This is Teresa. I've been here on McNeese Street since about 11:30 this morning, which is when people actually started gathering. I have no idea, but it appears to me there must be hundreds, if not thousands, of people here to meet the funeral procession when it passes this way. You know, there's a saying that sorrow shared is lessened, and I think most of the people here are just hoping that their presence here will show support to this family and help everyone understand that everyone in the community shares the sorrow of the Vincent family and that everyone here wants to support law enforcement. We've been talking to some of the people who are here, and I was going to try to go ahead and hear from a few of them, but once we see the procession and hear the sirens, we do want you to see what we're seeing as far as that procession goes. So if we can just step over here for a minute, some of the people who are out here, tell me what your thoughts are about this and why you came out here today.
I came out here to support our fallen trooper, Stephen Vincent, and his family. I am very glad to be part of such a great community. There is a lot of support out here.
I see. And did you tell me you have a relative who's a police officer?
I do. So it really hits close to home, but I think even if that wasn't the case, it would still be close to the heart.
Outstanding with the community, and of course law enforcement. All of law enforcement is coming together here right behind me. You can see they have the sheriff's office stationed here on top of this traffic circle. I'm going to give you a little closer look. Of course, they're not all in there right now because they are all getting ready to see the procession. If you look way down the street, you can actually see them coming down. They're all getting ready to witness this, and I'm going to bring in Danette Manuel. She is the wife of a patrol lieutenant with the Calcasieu Sheriff's Office, and she's going to tell us what all of this has been like. Danette, why don't you come join me? Tell me what it is like to be a wife of someone in law enforcement and seeing everything that's been going on.
There's a tremendous sense of pride for what my husband does. He served his country both in the Marine Corps and for the Sheriff's Department for 20 years. There's a camaraderie that you see with them. That thin blue line is truly a symbol of a brotherhood that they share. And so we have, as a family, a tremendous sense of pride.
And tell me why you wanted to be out here today.
Because as a wife of a patrol lieutenant, we have daughters. We know that there's always a chance that he won't come home, but it's something that we don't dwell on because he loves his job and he serves with such pride. But when something like this happens, this week has just been a tremendous sense of outpouring from the community, and we wanted to be here to show our support for Stephen Vincent's family.
All right, thank you so much. And of course, it looks like the procession is right behind us, so we're going to take a closer look, but thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right, let's give you all a closer look of the procession happening right now.
We heard from Teresa Schmidt as we got the first glimpse of the hearse carrying the casket, and so here we're seeing our chopper view of the procession, and it's just been incredible seeing the just the outpouring of people all along the highways to just pay their final respects to this great
They had
man.
made shirts, in honor of Trooper Vincent, but not only did they decide to wear the blue shirts and the blue jeans in support of him, they also held their own fundraiser, and Sulphur High School alone raised, about almost $5,000, and then we heard yesterday all the other donations that were coming in from
its
the
way to the
school.
final resting place for Trooper Stephen James Vincent. And here we're looking at a drone shot giving us an aerial view as the cars and the vehicles as they make their way through.
Just amazing, again, to see the miles. I mean, we're talking miles of vehicles lined up for this procession. That's just incredible.
And what a sight. We don't get this vantage point that often, from a drone. But once again, I like to uplift people's hearts at times like this. And, you're looking through as the trooper is making his final passage through an area that he loved, the people here that he loved to serve and protect. And you look at the beautiful greenery of the earth, and we live in a beautiful part of the country. We really do, as you look at that aerial footage.